The fire of destruction tore through the void before him, burning the air. Guyo, of course, should not be careless to face it. A 10,000 soul armor defense technique is issued. Attached to the skeleton part of the king's body, skull that he had, arranging and shaping bones, which is getting very thick. Guyo then said, Xiao, the old me will seize the lotus, your flame acknowledged by those useless people, able to destroy my 10,000 soul armor. Sound of explosion first then resounded when the fire lotus of destruction come closer. The collision resulted in incredible explosion, shocked the entire battlefield. All dozen members, which is close to the location, struck a few steps back. Not a few of them who took action to stay away. Heavenly firestorm sweeps like a tsunami within a radius. The distance, all living things adjacent to trees. The rocks were crushed without remaining. Yuva, who witnessed it, instantly swallowed bitterness. His expression turned pale when he saw the lotus melts the area around it. But it turned out, when the eruption began to weaken, black skeletons, owned by Gaio, seems to still stand strong. At first, some members of the Hun clan felt that the elder managed to resist Soya's attack. Even Soya herself was surprised. He stared at the front with focus, but right when the excitement had made him forget that Lotus fire extermination is not a weak technique. Suddenly, sure enough, armor, previously eroded bones begin to fracture until it is destroyed. Hot steam crushing and scrapes the bone armor and were broken one by one. As a result, flow a drop of blood from the corner of the user's mouth. AK Guys, her pale face, his halting voice, then said, "No wonder you can force those people back in defeat. Boy, you really have some ability. But even if you manage to hurt me badly enough, but the old me can still take your life." Just said that giant body, more Rise King Kong, then threw a golden fist from above, who has sworn won't make him take a breath. I'm stuck again, forcefully pressing heavy impact. Launched by Avatar Kingdom, Guyo rebuked with anger. Still very much lacking. If you want to kill me with this kind of technique, you've used the fire lotus that you're so proud of. But according to what I said, today you have to come with me. After saying that, his face was filled with violence. The giant fist technique, crushing defense fist, as well as King Kong glass body attack, that kind of scary speed, suddenly approaching the Soy. But just when the Gaio attack was about to grab his body, spatial crack line opens from the front, while heard the voice say, Guyo, don't you feel ashamed to members of a generation that's a lot easier than you? It turns out, the one who came this time was Yellow. He then said, with your reputation as an old generation that is quite famous in the Central Plains, have the shame of bullying people that are easier than you? Xiao, completely shocked by what just happened. Then he asked in surprise, Teacher, why are you here? Yellow answered, I'm a little worried because you have lived in the ancient lands for far too long. I'm looking for an opportunity to rush after you. And really unexpected, it turns out you're in trouble. But judging from the increase power within these few months, you really exceeded my expectations. My expression, when it turns gloomy at the appearance of Yo Chen as a well-known expert in the Soul Palace. Guyo, how could not know him? He then replied, there is no term about shame for members of the Kalanpong. We will use all sorts of ways to solve. Our mission is all the things you said is a joke. Yalo then said, oppressing members of the younger generation is a proof that you don't have the ability. That's why, if you really have the guts, then fight with me. Gaia answered, You shouldn't have been so arrogant in front of me. The experts. Alia Soul is not something that can be compared to Haviland Shooting Star. What can you do if I call some elders from my clan? After saying that, Elder Tongsun finally arrived at the battlefield, and reinforcements from the disturbance also began to arrive. The situation that they were facing obviously had to be handled by fellow. Along with the barge, Elder stepped towards the front. Caller from Kalangu was successfully solved and gives a symbol of danger with Yalo and Elder barges there. Obviously, the situation is gonna start to change. Hunyuk, who saw it, then asked Guyo, should we go call in some of the clan's experts, us to help? Guyo asked him back, have you ever saw his Satpa body heart before I came here? But it turned out, Hunyu replied never seeing him at all. That's why Gaio immediately concluded that fighting with Yoshin, as well as the clan, is a life and death gamble. They will end up for nothing if they want to fight. It would have an impact on the great loss of the Hun clan. Guyo started thinking that it would be nice for the matter now to be ended before the situation gets much worse. On the other side, even though Gaio called his Hun clan members, then do not rule out the possibility of the Gu clan. It will not be beneficial for him. Before leaving, Guyo then warned Soyan and Yo Chen, even threatened the whole Shooting Star Pavilion about what disaster they will get for having dared to offend the Hun clan until now. Well, after his departure, Sean was actually quite a bit disappointed. Too bad. He was only able to make Gaio hurt, but did not succeed in taking his life. The piano says, a very extraordinary thing. You've been able to hurt an elite bastard to the extent that on the other side, there's nothing we can do if they decide to go. You should know the aura of the soul. If it comes to engaging in an all-out battle, then in the end, we will end up suffering. Tongsu Elder then allowed the word yellow. The Hun clan is mysterious and unpredictable. To face him. Even now, the clans did not dare to corner their members. Maybe a little threat in order for them to make the decision leaving can be done. But even more than that, we don't have problem ability. Associated with the Kunobadi Safa tree has ended up, and we had to get back to Gulagi realm immediately. Saiyan 2. Must return immediately to purify Bodhisattva seeds. To increase its strength, step into the Banzang realm as fast as possible. Afraid of the threat that Guyo has said he will soon realize, which is to destroy the entire Pavilion of Shooting Stars.